Aries, this is Just with your January 25th, 2020 weekly reading. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So Aries, some of you may not feel so confident with your body. You may feel like you've gained a little too much weight. And you might feel like, hell, I'm going to do something about it. Whether it's you or your partner, someone feels like the other person may have gained a little bit of weight, not so confident in themselves as they used to be. And I feel like there's a lot of walking away. So this is a week of settling things, definitely. And, you know, at first it may have been very difficult to say something pleasant about someone that maybe you had to sue. Maybe you had to, maybe they owed you something. They did you wrong, right? And they may be the cause as to why you lost money or your life. You may feel like your life was turned upside down to some extent. I feel like that's going to change. I feel like you make amends. You know, it's almost like you're settling things, not for others, but for yourself. This is going to be a great time to do that because the sun works for you with Aquarius. It's sextiling you, Aries, which is helping. It's helping that Chiron. So it's almost like you guys are finally going to be able to say, okay, I can put that to rest once and for all and leave it there. Okay. And this has a lot to do with clearly your fourth house and your 10th house. So it could be something about career. It also could be about your family life and your home life. Your home life to some extent is coming to an end. It may change as you know it. And someone is stressed out about that because home is where the heart is. Home is where happiness is. And there's some of you could have a child that's leaving or someone in the home is leaving. And there's a lot of stress around it. It could just be for work or it could be for school or something or someone's move. I feel like whatever this is, it's not a bad thing, but it's just a lot of worry and concerns and fears of the unknown is what it looks like. Because your life, as you know it, Aries, is changing. But I feel like for the better, it really is changing. But before you completely just go off into new uncharted territory, you've got to make right unresolved issues, or someone's got to make right unresolved issues with you. And although I feel like a lot of things are going to be settled, there still may be unresolved issues like, oh, well, you know, we still have this to take care of. Oh, well, we still have to address this. Oh, well, and if I'm running ahead of myself, but let's just say that there's a lot of unanswered questions or unresolved issues that you may feel someone's not taking accountability, that you may feel that you have to really be on your guard because someone may be trying to throw smoke screen and mirrors in front of you, but you're protected. You're protected, Aries. And I feel like the worst is behind you. I still remember that reading I gave you guys where I was saying that, you know what, it's all karmic. It has to happen, Aries. You may not like it, but, you know, hell, whatever you're going through, and some of you lost your job, relationships, all hell broke loose. And it's like it had to happen. It has to happen to move you to this next stage. And now I feel like you're not just out here by yourself, right? You're protected. So you do have protection. So even if people are trying to be very elusive, or you may even notice that people aren't seeing things very clearly, you're not going to get caught up in the mix of it. You know, you will be protected over it. And if you are going to court, I do feel like it'll be favorable. I feel like it'll be amicable. You'll get what you deserve, as someone will as well. So you'll be able to resolve these issues, what looks to be once and for all, and put it behind you. Especially you're not even as hurt about it anymore as you used to be. Some of you are going to kind of carry the bones to your grave. It's like you're just going to keep a lot of things to yourself. It's a lot of things you may know, but you're just like, you know what? I'm just going to keep it to myself. You probably won't even take the person back to court. You probably won't even fight anymore. It's like you just take what it is that you got out of the deal and move on. Quiet as it's kept, and just, you're done. You just want out. You just don't want to be bothered with the situation anymore. And I think that that's the best way to do it. Now, down the line, whoever this relates to that you're dealing with this with, they're going to come back. They're going to want to be friends. They're going to, if it's business, they're going to want to do some kind of business at some point down the line with you. All is not done with this person, because you know what? They may have expected you to act one way, and it's like, no, I'm not even going to do that. Have it, take it. It's no problem. And then they're going to have their tail in between their legs and want to try to make right with you right when they see that you're happy. Because listen, when you leave something like that, when someone's done you wrong and you just leave them there, okay, that's automatically going to be a blessing. Okay. So I feel like someone may try to come back and befriend you, but I wouldn't trust it, probably shouldn't, but that's up to you. Now, when it comes to love situations, and like I said, let me go back a bit. Your money may have taken a hit. You may have had to take a bit of a step back, but it's all in divine order. So at this point, I know Aries isn't so stressing. I don't see a whole bunch of stress, and you will have money increase. So slowly but surely, you'll see things get better and better. Now, let's get into your love life. Love life for Aries single. I feel like for some of you, love that you felt was very strong and true broke up. It's no longer, but you want it back. And you may have made that very clear that you want it back. You put yourself completely out there, Aries. I don't know why every time I say Aries, I'm thinking Leo. So some of you may be dealing with a Leo. I'm not sure. Or this may have happened to you from a Leo. I don't know, but I keep thinking Leo. So for some of you, going back to this person, there was a truth being told about wanting someone back, and someone doesn't see it. Someone just doesn't see it for this relationship. There's love there. It's a mutual love there, but someone doesn't see it, and the other person is forced to walk away. It's just that simple. And your heart is going to direct you in a new place. Okay. And it's at a very divine time that someone new is coming into your life. Walking away was not easy. It was a hard thing. And I do feel like some of you Aries that are single, you're walking away from even the rat race. Yes, you have options. Hell, you got a lot of options, and they're still out there. It's like, well, I could, and I could, but I just feel like a lot of you Aries are just like, no, you're tired of being alone. You're tired of waking up in a bed by yourself. You want someone to live life with now. You guys want that, like you really do. And you may have wanted it since last year, and now you're like, no, I really want it. You may feel like, I'm doing better with my career. My business is taking off. All I'm missing is a partner to share it with. And now you want that. And so some of you may have, like I said, went back to try to get it from the person that ideally you feel like you should have it with, but that was a no-go. That was a no bueno situation. And it's karma. Right? It's all karmic, because you're in a very karmic time right now. And I do feel like you may try again. You're not going to 100% give up. You are going to try again. Now, for some of you, you may meet someone that comes into your life, for some of you, you tried with one person. They said no. Okay. You have other options. Remember, now you leave that one person, let them go. Okay, fine. And then you move on to another person. That person may be the person. And then you'll see, it's like, okay, well, this was the person I was supposed to be with. Yeah. So the door had to be closed between you and that other person, because some of you Aries are supposed to be with someone else. However, you may have to take a step back. This year I think it's going to be a doozy for some people. You may take a step back. You could meet someone else or feel like, okay, this is another option. There's, runner up. And then you're still wanting to go back. So some of you may still go back to someone. Now, when it comes to you Aries couples, well, you guys have been hanging in a balance, not communicating the way that you should communicate. And someone could have said, I'm sorry, and let's not fight. And why are we not speaking? You are in one room and I'm not in the room, and we're not in the bed together. Like, what the hell is going on here? So it looks like the two of you have gotten on a better page after someone was thinking about leaving. may even have left for a little while or have threatened to leave. That shook someone up. Just like the thought of like, this is going to be completely over, could have shook another person up. And I feel that, you know, for you couple Aries, there are apologies. There is a trying to make it right. And if there was a third party, then you have a lot to try to make right. Okay. Because I feel like whoever this person that has been done wrong, it's going to be very difficult for them to change and probably forgive you completely. I do see that being a bit of a challenge. And, you know, you may not see this coming, Aries, that this person may just let it go altogether. You may not see that coming. And then there's having to work this relationship back on track. Yeah. But I do see being able to right now, at least, work things out. Okay. They are considering your apologies. They are taking into consideration of what you're saying at this point. So in the extended, we're going to look deep into this relationship and see if it has the ability to last past this traumatic event. Are you guys going to work out still? We're also going to look at you, Aries single. So if you're interested in that, click the link in the description box below. It describes everything that we focus on. If you're interested in something personal, you can click the link to my website and set something up for yourself. If you'd like to share, please do so in the comment section below. And if you're new to this channel, welcome and subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Aries.